Hello and welcome to my video where I'm going to be talking about all the books that I'd like to read during festive season. I've got my Christmas Tree Farm on, The Dream Harbour, and this is from HarperCollins and it is based on the Christmas Tree Farm book by Laurie Gilmore. It is amazing and I definitely recommend getting it. I wanted to get into the Christmas mood. I know it is not even the end of November yet, but I wanted to make this video in advance so that you could see all of the things that I wanted to read and maybe it would inspire you to get into the festive season too. Since I have got this lovely jumper on, I thought I would start off with The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. I am actually like over halfway through this book. I read it last December, but I read it so late in December that I'd kind of, I don't know, I guess my Christmassy festive mood had kind of fizzled out, so I was like, not in the Christmas mood anymore, so I thought I'd leave it till this year, and it's probably going to be the one book that gets me back into all of my Christmas reads. So yeah, this is The Christmas Tree Farm and this is by Laurie Gilmore. It's really good so far and it really makes me want to go to a Christmas tree farm and look at all the different kind of trees, even though we don't have a real tree in our house because of the cats. Keeping to the Laurie Gilmore theme, I got The Gingerbread Bakery by Laurie Gilmore and I really want to read this during festive season as well. I'm hoping to start my festive reads during like end of November. I'm hoping maybe next week I might start on Christmas reads just to get me into the Christmas mood early and so that I've got enough time to actually read all of these books. This is actually one of the Works Sprayed Edge exclusive editions and it's so beautiful. So yeah, it's adds that extra little bit of festive spice and I love putting it on my bookshelf. It just changes it around each season, and when you see things like this on your bookshelf it really does get you into the mood, doesn't it? This next book is actually a book I would like to read, but it's not a fictional book. It is Have Yourself a Merry Little Cocktail, and this is also from the Works like the other first two were, and this is by Emma Stokes. It's basically a book with cocktails in it that are all Christmas themed. And I just thought, whilst I don't drink alcohol that often and I don't drink cocktails very often, it's just something cute that you can pop in your kitchen. It's a nice little bit for decoration, gets you in the festive mood. And I just like looking through stuff like this. Like, you know, you get loads of like recipe books, but sometimes they just sit on your shelves for ages and you don't use the recipes. But with me, I'll just sort of look through a recipe book sometimes like I'm reading a regular book. I know it's probably really strange, but I enjoy it. It just makes me happy. And it's a nice thing, like even if you don't drink alcohol, it's nice to have some sort of ideas and inspiration for different drinks that you'd like to make. Like you can make mocktail versions of these, and that's something that I'd really like to do. I definitely romanticize the idea of getting this book. I was like, oh, I'd like it. Oh my god, my cat's scratching at the door. I was like, I really like to sit with the fairy lights and like Christmas film and just make a little cocktail with Lewis and we just sipping it, and I'm like, that's probably not going to happen every single time. Come on then, excuse me. She is 100%, I'd say in less than 10 minutes, going to go to that door and scratch on it for me to let her out. So, Shadow, you wanted to come in, you might as well be part of the video. Come in, baby. She just sort of blends in. Like, if I wasn't wearing red right now, you wouldn't be able to see her. So yes, on to the other fictional books then, now that we've got that one out of the way. These two were actually special editions and they were from Afterlight romance book subscription from Illumicrate. These were, I think this one was last Christmas that I had the subscription come through. And then this one was, I think it was January or something. They are both so gorgeous and I cannot wait to dig in. So we have got Make the Season Bright by Ashley Herring Blake. And this is a female romance. and I have only just started reading sapphic romance books. I've only read like half of one so far, but I love it and I can't wait to read this. So yeah, this is an Afterlight exclusive. It is signed by the author and it has got these sprayed edges as well as a beautiful dust jacket. Hello baby. And then the actual hardback is just stunning, and it features this gorgeous illustration on the front and then gorgeous at the back as well. Just, I don't know, it seems very sort of country vibes and I love stuff like that. I can't wait to dive into that and just feel cozy and festive. By the way, if you can, the perks of having a cat. Right, Shadow, no thank you baby girl. Okay, if you can hear like very strange noises in the background, there is currently quite a bad storm that's hit the UK, and yeah, it's causing floodings and stuff in my area. So yeah, that is what is currently going on outside. So it's like heavily raining, yeah. The next Afterlight exclusive is Any Trope But You, and I believe this is I think it's a winter book. I'm not sure if it's a Christmas book, but I think it'll still get us in that festive spirit. This is by Victoria Lavine, and again, it's just gorgeous. It's quite a simplistic sprayed edge, but I really like that. I like the cool tones of this book. Very wintry. And again, it's got such a cute hardback design. Look at this. I'm assuming like this front bit is like the females. I mean, I could be wrong. No, thank you very much. She's like attacking the dust jacket. Yeah, and I think this could be like the guys, but could be, yeah. But yeah, this looks really cute, and again, looking forward to reading that. It's always good to have these books on the shelf during the festive time. Oh, I forgot to show you the inside. Just look at that. Like, I want to be sitting here right now in front of the fireplace with this view in the back. And then this is the other one. I just love it. I dream of having my own hardback version of my book and having amazing illustrations on the inside. Like, what's happening? What's happening, babe? I shouldn't do that. I've got asthma, and although I don't have an allergy to cats, like when I get fur on my face, it's like, doesn't it, baby girl? Yeah. She's purring really quietly. It's really chilling me out. Thank you. It's just the storm outside. We're fine. Okay, so I have then got, now this isn't the kind of thing that I'd usually read. It reminds me of like a Hallmark movie, and I'm more of a spicy girl, but this just seemed lovely. And it is A Sky Full of Stars, and it's by Sue Moorcroft. I got this from the works, and I basically have got like an obsession with Scotland. My fiance and I and my family would like to move there in a few years, so when I saw this I was just like, yeah, set in Scotland, I want to get in that vibe. And yeah, it's a Christmassy book, and it just seems like it'll set the mood. It seems like it'll give a little insight into what it's like to live in the Highlands. Not that we'll be moving to the Highlands, because it's very, very far away. So, but yeah, this seems so cozy, and I cannot wait to get into this as well. I say I can't wait to get into it, but I can guarantee I won't be able to read all of these, because I just sort of chop and change and move on to books very quickly, and I'll read like 3 at once, and it'll probably happen again like it did with The Christmas Tree Farm, where I'll be reading and then I'll get to like just after Christmas and I won't be in the mood anymore. So, but we'll see. Then we've got Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace. Now this has recently only just come out, so I am really looking forward to reading this. I've read the hockey series that Tana Grace wrote. I can't for the life of me think of what it's called, even though I only recently looked the other day. But yes, and I really liked her writing in that, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. It is a brand new book, and yeah, obviously it's set during Christmas and the holiday season, so this should be really good. The shops in the back, they remind me of like Laurie Gilmore's books in Dream Harbour, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. This one I've had for a few years now, and it's not exactly the kind of thing that I'd read, but it is a Christmas book and it looks funny and I could probably relate. So this is the Fuck It list, and yeah, I mean, need I say more? I think we all need a bit of this in our lives. So yeah, I want to read this. It's probably going to take me a while to read it, because when it's a book that isn't like a short romance, it does tend to take me a bit longer, because I tend to read at night and it's usually sort of calming, simplistic books. So yeah, this just might take me a little bit longer to get through, but it is something I'd definitely like to read, because especially at the moment I feel like this is something that I might need in my life, based on the title anyway. So yeah, this is one that I'd really like to crack on with. The last two are a little bit different, I will admit. I am very much into spooky things, and whilst I am a major romance reader, I'm also very horror fan. Like, I like folklore and legends and myths, things like that. And I saw these two books, I think it was last year or the year before, and I was like, these sound amazing, and I picked them up. I think I ordered one from Waterstones, and I think that I bought the other one whilst in a Waterstones store. So the first one is The Winter Spirits, Ghostly Tales for Frosty Nights, and this is by multiple different authors. So on all these leaves they've got all the different authors of all the stories that are inside. And I just think that if you want to get into that spooky vibe, but also something that's going to get you into that festive spirit as well, then this is perfect. I haven't read any of these stories yet, but it's something that I think I can just pick up during the end of November, start of December, read a little story and then just pop it back down. Like, you'd probably read one of these in, I don't know, I'm not sure how long each of them are, but I'm guessing pretty short. So I think it's the kind of thing you could probably read a few stories a night or share it with the family. So yeah, that's definitely one that I'm going to keep out and just take in a few chapters each night. The last book that I'm hoping to read during festive season is very similar to the one that I've just explained. So I pre-ordered this from Waterstones, and I'm almost certain that there is another version of this. So either another version by the same author, or it is just a different looking hard copy from Waterstones, because I saw it on one of my Waterstones newsletters and it looked exactly the same but red. So this is The Dead of Winter, The Demons, Witches and Ghosts of Christmas by Sarah Clegg, and I'm obsessed. Like, I'm very much into like Krampus and the kind of, there's a lot of sirens happening outside and it makes me quite concerned for what's going on. Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of Krampus. I'm a huge fan of those like Scandinavian folklore. Like, there's a program called Hilda that I watch with the kids, and they've got like folklore kind of things in it, and it's kind of like the female version of Krampus in it, and it's so cool. And yeah, I just really like the idea of this kind of thing. It gives you that festive vibe whilst also little spookiness, which I think adds to those cozy vibes. And Shadow's currently playing with a pen. Let's not do that, please. But yeah, so again, I think this is the kind of thing that you can just sort of read as and when. Yeah, so the contents, so you've got like Lords of Misrule, Monstrous Visitors, Horse Skulls and Hoodinings, Punishing the Wicked, The Christmas Witches, Old Gods, Dead of Winter. So yeah, I think that it's not something that you kind of need to just read like all the way through like a fictional book. It's I guess stuff that's based on folklore, and yeah, just can kind of be popped on the living room table and read a little chapter when you're having a cup of tea or something. How British of me. But yeah, so those were the books that I am hoping to read during festive season. I am not too confident that I'll get all of them read, but on saying that, I do read a lot, so I'm hoping to. I'm also hoping to possibly reread some of the Santa's Only in the Building series. I think that's what it's called. It was an Amazon original series last year where they got loads of big authors to create small novellas to fit into the series. The books aren't related to each other, but they are just little novellas that you can read within festive season. They're in a series and they go together nicely, and I read all of them last year, and they're so quick and easy, they're so lovely, and yeah, I really enjoyed them. So I might actually dip my toe into that pool again and read some of those, just to add that bit of familiarity and coziness. So yeah, thank you so much for watching or listening or reading, and I hope that you have a lovely festive season, and I hope that maybe you can be inspired by some of these festive books to get you into that festive spirit. I think I just said festive like 3 or 4 times in one sentence. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will write all of the books that have been included in this video down below and where I got them from, and let me know in the comments if you'd like to read any of them or if you already have and what you think. I will see you again next week. Thanks for watching.